Let's see here. Online play. Yeah. That's right. This is not a drill. Uh-oh, might be a drill. Okay, Sweaty Petty Squad. For anyone that can race. If not, yo, are you serious, Vanna? Stop playing. You gotta show me that. What? Yo, you just made my day already. Yo, are you serious? Hey. Actually, you know, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump into an online lobby until I know that we have some people that can race. We're gonna race for the next 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes. Amy, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited. Well, see, this is why you gotta have. What the? Yo, Soulless Frog, thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is why you gotta have your Switch on you at all times. I know, it's Tuesday. Tuesday is definitely work day. My schedule's weird at work, but how y'all doing? You shared the username in Discord? Stop playing. Let me look. Finally. It's also helping me with becoming more social with you all. And man, I have this first world issue where I have so many awesome people that are wanting to talk that Twitch streams are always the most effective. You know, as long as we're playing something that allows me to talk with y'all. See, that's how. Oh man, okay, so I just jumped into a world lobby just to see if we can have anyone. Wait, did it freeze on me? It's like, oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, it's super quiet. Hey, Stormageddon, you're ready whenever? Okay, all right. Well, shoot. Screw that then. Let's go to our Sweaty Petty Squad. It's the only one that's open, so you can't really get it wrong. I am not streaming on TikTok right now. I've been doing a lot of research, people. Oh man. I found... Now, I'm not going to say that it's always like this, but it's going to be a safe assumption that it's mostly like this. So for the first time, I kid you not, yesterday I went on TikTok's like desktop live streaming section to look at the game categories to see like what are people streaming. You know, just because this is gonna be like just chatting focus, maybe I'll just put it right here for now. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's 45 minutes. And what I saw was that no one is streaming the games that we're playing. And it makes me sad. And I feel so much better about my Genshin Impact streams on TikTok now. Like, we're talking about, you know, I'm lucky if I have anywhere from 3 to 5 people that are watching on there. And typically those are the mods. And like a couple people from the core community now that are just trying to put the TikTok live streams in their back. So I'm like, man, what am I doing wrong? I saw yesterday, this was in the evening, but globally, y'all know how massive TikTok is. Globally, there were only 200 people watching Genshin Impact on TikTok live streams. 200 people across the world. There were over 2.5 million people watching chatting streams on TikTok. And there were over 200-something thousand people watching fashion. All right. Yeah. All right, let me, I'll switch to this one. See how I can see more of the game. Where's Lucid? We should have told Lucid to call out of work. Nice! Just figured, you know, if I'm like in the right state of mind and I wake up, you know, alert enough to be able to get ready, then maybe I can play Mario Kart on lunch breaks. Yeah. Hope for those that, you know, wait for those Saturday streams and then usually can't always attend because of the random times that I be going live. Yeah! Look at that! Clean so far. Oh. My spot! Yoshi wasn't at work right now. I'm sorry. Man, I was greedy just now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to hold on to it just a little bit longer. Go, 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 go. Who's in first? Actually, this Starkey is the one that gave me this idea just now. When he went and posted that Mario Kart meme in the chat, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should play some Mario Kart on lunch break. I was like, what better way to spend your lunch break than raging against the community? No! All right, who came in second? Unbelievable! Winty! Chasing her, Froggy! No, Froggy, this is a VOD. This is a VOD, Froggy. This is a VOD, man. Who told you? I didn't even post. I didn't even post. Great. Great. Okay, I don't see Karma in here. Good. But yeah, so like I said, I've been spending more and more time doing research on all things content, you know, just trying to learn more about everything over the last week and a half now, almost 2 weeks. And man, there's so much. Like I'm writing this stuff down, and because I'm like I said, you know, you want change, you gotta make it. You gotta make the change. And so there are two ways to look at what I'm about to say. You know, if you're mentally strong, positive thinking, you know, you're like, this is an opportunity. But then if you're like me and you're like, man, it's been 5 years. Like, how long do I want to keep trying to make this work? So, you know, the sad thing is, and this does not take away from y'all, because like, I mean, I probably wouldn't have found people like y'all if I was creating other kinds of content like shooters and stuff. But the sad thing is, the Nintendo audience on Twitch is incredibly small. Incredibly small. And it's not just on Twitch, it's just in general. I don't know what it is. I think, like, if you're not speedrunning, like retro games, or doing insane challenges, or if it's not a brand new game that just dropped, or if it's not like games like, or companies like the Pokemon Company broadcasting a tournament. I mean, we're fighting for these viewers. We're fighting hard. I mean, right now, I think when I looked before I went live, there were, I don't know, a couple hundred people watching Mario Kart. Now, Mario Kart may not be a good example just because of the fact that this game's like 10 years old. But obviously, we're still playing it, right? So it's a testament to how replayable Mario Kart is. But in general, go ahead, pass me, I dare you. Pass me. I'll return the favor. Great. Really? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You say you got it? yeah, just like again, we know that viewer audiences fluctuate just based on time of day, what's going on in the world and stuff. But I think overall, you would expect a just lower audience. So I think the only way to Lucid, no! Lucid, this is a VOD! This is a VOD, Lucid. This is a VOD. This is not actually happening. This is not a thing. Okay? This is not a thing. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I got a timer. Where's my timer at? Oh. Add. Oh, I keep. Well, that explains. Countdown timer. Here we go. Okay. I am going to. Shrink this down. This is how much time I got left in the stream. Put it like right here for now. Regardless of how old Mario Kart is, it will always stay pretty relevant because of how popular the IP really is and the nostalgia that comes with it. Yeah, I mean, you know, start to see. No, no. Who told you this is a VOD? But, anyways, what this means is like, I can either pivot and start playing games live just for the sole sake of reaching a wider audience, or a larger audience, I should say, or I can just start leaning on the community more and more, find more people like Vanna that has the bandwidth and the drive to go these extra steps to get my content out there, you know, on my behalf, especially because it'll only complement things. So, like Vanna apparently made a new TikTok page and she's gonna start posting my Mario Kart clips on there. Anyone that wants to do that, please do so. I really mean it, because I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I'm getting, like, I can't, like, the motivation will decline if I'm always going to be in, like, the same spot. And the only way to change that is for me to make sure that I'm trying to change it and not just accepting things as they are. And then also listening to you all, number one. That's a work in progress, you know, kind of like exercise. But, you know, listening to y'all, not only with the suggestions that you have for how the community can grow and improve, but also letting you guys help me in a way that you're able to and won't start drifting the wrong way. And, you know, I want to make sure that you're able to help me and I'm never like the blocker. If that makes sense. Like, I don't want things to just be sitting around because I didn't approve something, you know. I said a work in progress. How dare I? Savage, welcome in, by the way. I'm also not streaming on TikTok right now. So just to test things out, I don't know if you can do this on I don't know if you can do this on mobile, but on the TikTok desktop, they have a gaming category section that's just like Twitch, where you can see what games people are streaming. So I'm gonna start trying to do some research in the sense of like, you know, should I even bother working my PC harder by live streaming this? So I don't think I'm gonna be live streaming like Genshin content anymore on TikTok at least. Like, and I think I might live stream Genshin and Star Rail even less on Twitch, which is good news for anyone that's not a fan of those games. Obviously, the biggest reason why I would do it is because I don't always have a whole lot of time to record based on the current lifestyle I have, like the current like system we have in place. So like until I've made enough changes that allows me more time to record outside of streams, then, you know, I try to take advantage of my stream time and, you know, knock out two birds with one stone, you know, interact with you all, record the content, and share that on TikTok and YouTube. Yeah, I have vertical streaming set up using the Atom plugin on OBS. That's how I've been broadcasting on TikTok Live Studio, just by mirroring my scene from OBS. And it's been working, but you know, man, there's so much that I've learned that it's kind of hard to stay on track, you know. But Savage, how are you doing, by the way? Oh! Get out of the way. I gotta find Sarkisy. He's somewhere up there. I've had it way longer than I should have, but until literally yesterday, I don't have the PC power to do it. So, I don't know if you have already tried this, but the workaround solution, this was before like you could even download TikTok Live Studio, would be to like use that mobile gaming option on TikTok. And I think what people would do is if you weren't playing a game on mobile, then you would like launch like your Twitch app and you would just mirror your live stream on your mobile device. The only thing is you're sharing your screen. So you would want to make sure that you have like all your notifications off so people aren't like accessing your private information. You know, oh, who's texting you? Or, oh, you're subscribed to these apps, you know? You just recovered from an ear infection, a ruptured eardrum for the last 3. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? Or you got a ruptured eardrum from the ear infection. Or, what's the story? See, it works around. I don't know if TikTok followers try to do it. Is it still locked behind the follower count? They've been making a lot of changes, so I didn't know if that was, What? Baby ran me over! Ah! Come on! Why does everyone get shrooms? Oh, possibly the ruptured eardrum. Starksy, I told you, man. I told you this was a VOD. I don't understand. Who told you? No, I'm playing. Text. This is your fault, Starksy. This is your fault. Okay. This timer. This is how much time I got left in the stream. Oh. Oops. There we go. I know. I'm trying to let some sunlight in, you know? You gotta take a big hiatus as I'm still only at like 600. Light is wide, not purple today, so I think that's it. Well, yeah, well, I have the window open, so I get sunlight, because it's daytime, right? You know. So I'm like, I need the sunlight. That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting here like, did this delete me? Nah, I would normally keep it off just because people would bother you a lot, you know? If they see you online, like, he's online! I'm like, no, I'm not! Especially whenever I was like battling on Pokemon until like 3 in the morning. That's a testament that like we all have our phases. Or, yeah. Because like I haven't touched Pokemon now in, I don't know, a couple months, I think. I don't think I've played since like March or April. No, February, March. Like after, because I hit my goal. I wanted to have a positive master rank record for both doubles and singles. It took me 5 months to do it, but I did it. Once I got my positive record, like, all right, I'm done. Because as soon as I try to get more greedy, and I'm like, all right, I want to be positive by this amount. Like I want to have this kind of win-loss ratio or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Because then you start messing up. Then you go on a losing streak. And now you're negative again. And you're like, son of a, I had a winning record. They get the screenshot for proof. You know? So I actually practice self-control. And I'm like, positive, done. I'm not touching Pokemon until the next game. How are you, by the way? Don't hit me! Whew. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to switch the scene. I'll switch the scene in a second. There we go. Why do I still see Sarkisy? Are you screwing up? Great. As soon as I talk trash. No! Why? Listen, don't you dare! No! Froggy! Oh boy. Double. Yes! Petey's hungry! Eat it! Really? You wouldn't eat that? Oh! That threw me off. No! What? What the spark? I was in third! Here's it. What is it? Cheese diner. What? Unbelievable. I don't know, okay? Oh, what? Delilah, did you? Ink messed me up and I hit a banana, so I had to Craig on my turning straight. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, Starksy, I still see you on the track. Either you're slowing down and trolling me, or something happened. All my TikToks have almost... Yo. See, here's the thing, Vanna. What you're doing right now, you never know. Either you've already had this idea and could be, you know, cooking something up, but... You know, you're gonna start getting the serotonin, you know, when people start like commenting like, this is so funny, you know, like what a great clip or whatever, and it's like, oh well, Vanna's the one that actually clipped that and shared it, you know. And there's one thing I've learned just this morning. So you know how the thing is, by the way, dog the Last Airbender, thank you so much for being here. I am ADHD is pretty bad, so if I miss messages and stuff, it's not personal. It's just, you know, like, focusing. What is that? Oh, yes! As a matter of fact, Attack on Titan is the only anime I have finished in the last few years. It helped that they would take like 2 years to release a season and give you like 6 episodes. So, you know, when that happens, it's like, you know, it's a lot easier to be able to do that as opposed to, yo, are you caught up with My Hero Academia? I'm like, yo, I got up to season 4. Where are they at now? Like, oh, they're on like season 7 or something. I don't know. It's like, word. How many episodes is that? Like, I don't know, 20-something episodes probably season. Like, awesome. Any other good news? You know, and it's like, well, that is great news. That's a lot of content, you know, to binge. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's a lot of content to binge. You know, how much of that is fluff or filler episodes? You know, tell me which episodes are filler. I only want the manga. I need that double. Give me that double. You just start season 7? Yo, I just made that up. Is there really 7 seasons of My Hero Academia? Are you kidding me? Or maybe I thought I made that up, but I subconsciously saw that somewhere and remembered that. Either way, one of the things I learned just today that I want to share with you all, and that's what I'll do. Anytime I learn something, if I feel like this could be helpful for others, I'll share it with you. I've always been that kind of person, by the way. Like, you have those people that will hold their secrets to the grave, like their trade secrets or their secrets to success, whatever the case may be. They'll take it with them to the grave, especially in the workplace. A lot of times they feel like, oh, you know, I'm only as valuable as the knowledge that I've been able, and experience I've been able to collect over the years here. I don't want someone to replace me, so I'll just hold on to this. It's like, you need me! It's like, no, they don't. We have AI. No one needs anyone. Anyways, what I was gonna say, I feel like this is not said enough, but did you know that quality comes from quantity? Now, for now, until I have more examples, until I've processed it more, I'm just going to say that it's relevant to content. Because it's probably relevant, like, universally, but for now, we'll just say content. So because a lot of the times, the reason why quality comes from quantity instead of quality over quantity, which is what we've historically, you know, learned about and tried to, like, practice, and it's not completely wrong either. But the thing is, like, typically, the more you do something, the more likely you are to try and make changes along the way that will, you know, allow you to either, like, the root motivator of the potential changes is usually quality of life, or just an increase in quality for your content. So if you're a content creator and you are, like, fixating on making sure everything is quality, which is subjective, right? That's just, you gauge quality based on, you know, the metrics that you care about or the response from your communities. But you will subconsciously or automatically try to make changes along the way. So automatically your content should improve over time. Now the rate of the improvements is completely unique and, like, just based on the person. Like, for me, maybe it takes 5 years to finally, you know, make that leap into the next stage, you know, next tier. Or for some, it takes just a couple months. Some it takes 30 days. Some it takes 10 years. Some it never happens, and that's because they gave up. But regardless, that, I think if you try to remember that, or you try to look into this a little more, by realizing that quality comes from quantity, that could change, that could really help a lot of you out that are kind of holding yourselves back, with quality being that reason. So I'll say it one more time. Quality comes from quantity. So say you put out 100 videos on YouTube. Well, there is a 100% chance that your content improved since the first video. And that's all we're going to leave it at. We're not going to say it improved dramatically. We're not going to say that, you know, it's like night and day or anything like that. We're just going to say, if you posted 100 videos on YouTube, there's no way that your videos did not get better. There's just no way. There's no way that you've done something 100 times and you never got better at it, like, at all. Not saying you've decided you never got better at it. It's like, no. That is most likely based on your what's the word? Oh, crap. Your opinion on like what you value in order to determine your level of growth. Ah! Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. Yes! And oh my gosh, y'all. There's some app called Magellan TV. Never heard of it until yesterday when we found this documentary. It came out. I hate this game. I hate myself. There's this documentary called I Am Gen Z. I'm gonna type this in here. I Am Gen Z. It's available on Magellan TV. I just signed up for the 1 week trial just so I could watch that, but I'm gonna cancel. But y'all need to watch that, even if you're not Gen Z. Like the store, like the Dazu the Devastator. Welcome in. That sounds a lot like someone that we used to know. Played Mario Kart with us. I think it was last year, right? It was last year, or was it 2022? But perfectionism, they talked about in this documentary, perfectionism is kind of like an epidemic right now, especially for Gen Z people. How are you doing, by the way? I got that timer right there is how much time I got left in the stream before I can, before I have to go back to work. Millennials could still use the clarity on the ideas. Yeah, but the people in the documentary, they're people. It's a lot like anyone who has Netflix. It's like a newer version of the documentary on Netflix that's called. I don't know if it's. I'm trying to remember what it's called. But this documentary came out in 2020 or 2021, I think. That was about like social media essentially, and like the history of it and the changes that it's had on society. Mostly harmful, unfortunately. But really, really good documentary. Like, it's so helpful, and I really need like the Gen Z people to watch it more than ever. And honestly, you know, one may argue that it may come off as like, you know, Gen Z kind of tooting their own horn, but that's completely opinionated, and even if that is the case, so what? I mean, the documentary is called I Am Gen Z, so like, if you actually got mad about that, don't watch it. I mean, like, you know, but like, it opens up just kind of trash talking millennials, like the Gen Z people getting offended when they were accidentally called a millennial, because they're like, I can't believe that I was mistaken for a millennial. It's like, well, screw you, because I'm a millennial, obviously. So, you know, if it weren't for us, you know, and Gen Z would be like, oh, let me stop you there. If it weren't for y'all, you know, suicide rates wouldn't be where they are now. You know, Facebook wouldn't be a thing. Twitter wouldn't be a thing. You know, I don't know, like some stupid stuff. But anyways, we wouldn't be told that we need to go to college. You know, or you got to work 40+ hour work weeks. You got to hustle till you're 65. Then you retire. Just to find out that you can't retire. And Social Security's no longer a thing. You know, it's a really good documentary. The thing is, it's. I need the Gen Z people to watch it because it really covers the challenges that only Gen Z really deals with. For the most part, I would say if you're dealing with the things that Gen Z is dealing with, then that means you are likely in a space like this one where you're exposed to social media quite a bit, or you're forced to kind of be active on these platforms for like business reasons, you know, educational reasons, whatever the case may be, or you're a female. I think that's all I have to say. If you're a female, especially. If you're a female, I'm sorry. I think every single female that is on social media goes through things that I would never truly begin to understand. I can only have some like general idea. Oh, I passed you last night. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, Smithic's probably about to stream if he's not already. 9 minutes, people. 9 minutes. Social dilemma. Yeah, exactly. Basically, if you're Gen Z, you have to deal with the fact that like your entire life is being recorded on the internet. Like if you're Gen Z, you already know this. And like the younger that people are, where they're already given like phones and stuff, you know. I don't know if I should bother finishing that statement. Like basically, there's so many things. Dazu! That's what I thought! Welcome back, man! How are you doing? See, that's what I thought! I'm like, Dazu, that sounds like somebody that we used to know. That we used to play Mario Kart with. Welcome in, man! How the heck are you? I'm on my lunch break. I figured what better way to spend it than raging in Mario Kart against the community. And all the best players conveniently finding out in my less than hour long stream that I'm live. Ah! Oh, nice. But the thing is, wait, yo, did someone take my star? What? Just remember sitting on the green electrical box? That was the spot to hang out in the 90s. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. You know, even I used to go outside. I used to touch grass. Used to stay outside till the streetlights came on. Now you gotta be like, if you're outside till the streetlights come on, you gotta make sure you're not kidnapped. You gotta make sure you're not, you know, meeting any suspicious people. You gotta make sure you're not being recorded. Right. But then the other thing is, all right, Gen Z, I may lose you in this. I may lose you with this statement, but the thing is, one of the jokes, or I guess challenges that Gen Z gets a lot is that us millennials and older feel, and maybe it's like this with every generation, but we feel like y'all don't know how to handle life sometimes. And obviously, one could argue that's how it is in every generation. Like basically, because of technology and whatnot, people don't know how to think for themselves a lot. Like there's always, like we have Google. Basically Google is like the reason why you can't, you know, a lot of times people aren't thinking for themselves. It's like, and this is, I got this information from that documentary, the I Am Gen Z documentary. So like I said, watch I Am Gen Z. It's on Magellan TV. Just sign up for the 1 week subscription. Literally cancel that as soon as you're done. Because I think that's the only platform that has it. Like we watched it last night. Like I said, it came out this year. It's really good, really insightful. But it's just like, you know, why try to commit to memory on how to do something or what you should do about a particular situation when you can just Google it? Or now that we have AI, you can just ask AI. So basically, because of technology improving more and more, you're not having to think for yourselves as much. But I'm saying Gen Z because it's mostly Gen Z. But because it's Gen Z and anyone else like me or anyone else that's in the technology space and or the social media space where, you know, you're just trying to improve your quality of life, so you're always relying on tools more and more and more. You said you refuse to ask your AI anything. Personally, as someone who draws, I refuse to touch AI. Amy, I know AI is such a that's what I'm looking for. It's a very divisive subject for artists, right? Because AI, like, it really depends on how you decide to use the AI. Like, you can use, for a lot of artists out there, traditional artists, you know, it must drive them crazy when people can just go online and literally generate images or works of art with just a sentence, you know? Or, you know, people aren't appreciating traditional art as much because AI is just can create it for you. It's like, okay, so, you know, I guess artists would be a great example. It's like, so artists of the new age can either learn how to do art traditionally, you know, like the fundamentals of art, and embrace the ability to create both digital art and traditional art, or they could just do digital art, or they could just do traditional art and then struggle to, you know, market that because maybe they're also not as social media savvy as they should be, you know, or as they could be, maybe not should be. So, but at the same time, the flip side of it is, if you're an artist and you're like, all right, I know AI is not going anywhere, it's only going to grow, how can I try and take advantage of it? Well, then you can literally put your ideas into the AI, and the AI can create works of art that helps inspire you on the kind of art you want to make traditionally. So, because maybe it's really hard to go with the concept at first. You're like, you know, well, how the heck do I put all this together? Like you had a really lucid dream or something. I don't know. And you're like, well, how can I make art based on all these different things that happen? Because I'm struggling to remember, struggling to recall it. That's when you can use like AI to help you. So I mean, there's definitely a plus side to it, but you know, it all comes down to moderation, making sure that the AI services aren't biased by any means. Obviously, you also have to worry about fictional information being mistaken as what's the word I'm looking for? Mistaken as real. 2-minute warning. Okay, I think that'll be my last one. I think it'll be my last one. You've been crushing on YouTube. Just finally getting back a little into Twitch. So nice to hear your voice. Thank you so much. Really. Send me your YouTube stuff, seriously, because I've been trying to do a lot of research on how I can grow YouTube, because I feel like YouTube is still kind of the platform I really need to make work, especially if we were to accidentally, or not accidentally, but lose TikTok here in the States. I'd choose Real Peace than AI one. Obviously, my wife is an artist. She is mostly she is a mixed media artist. I would say her biggest strength is watercolor. So, but she literally creates works of art every single day. She's not nearly posting every day. She's posting like, you know, once or twice a month, but that's more than what it used to be. It used to be like not at all. And I'm the only one that gets to see all this art. I have to go in just a few. Actually, hold on. No, I'm sorry. It's 10:54. I gave myself some time. That timer was to make sure I had at least a couple more minutes to wrap up the stream. So I think I have time for one more race. It's been fun. I decided to do what I love most on there. Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, got a partner in my first 8 months. Happy to share that with you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Dazu, that is what I'm talking about, man. That makes me so happy because... Yo, Robo Mommy, thank you so much for subscribing for 5 months now. Because you didn't give up. right? You were struggling in your own way, meaning you weren't happy with what you were seeing, like with the growth, because we all know that growth is completely based on what we value and the goals we have set in place. So, you know, if you were seeing, or you were just tired of the Twitch drama, because I mean, I have not been really forming relationships with new Twitch streamers. Like a lot of my relationships with other Twitch streamers are ones that have been established over the years, as opposed to, you know, making new friends. A lot, like anyone new recently, they're mostly acquaintances because I just haven't tried. It's kind of sad to hear, but you know, there's a lot of reasons why. Like if a friendship grows or blossoms, then great. If not, great. Don't care. Not anymore. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. This is the last race, and then I have to go. Let me turn off this timer. I'm gonna just want to stick with it because it's a whole ADD thing. Keeping up with something is a bit of a pain. Zenny, thank you so much. It's nice to see you. Yeah, if you can. Thank you for asking ahead of time. That way I don't have to worry about it. All right, Vanna. I'm sorry to have to do this to you. It's just business. Know what I mean? Pull time! Who's gonna win, Vanna or me? I do have every intention of streaming tonight as well, by the way. If it doesn't happen, I will do my best to give you some kind of warning, but my intention is there. It's completely dependent on how crazy today goes at work. I don't think it's gonna be that crazy though, because like we have training that we all have to go through, and that training is like 2 hours long later. So it means I don't have to get like any new cases, but you know, we'll see. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of experimentation. I haven't forgotten about the whole Korok stuff for Tears of the Kingdom. I know that's the elephant in the room for anyone that's waiting for me to devote the rest of my life to finding these stupid Koroks. Was not expecting Dreddy Bear to like beat Elden Ring in 24 hours. Cheese and rice. But yeah, it's fine. If it has a mental map of those things, it'll be quick. It's 9! Okay, actually, you know what? How many Koroks are there? Officially, how many Koroks are there? Is it 900 or 999? That's how you end it. That is how you end a Mario Kart stream, on a win! Yes! Vanna's like, I'd like to say that I was unfairly targeted. Perfect! Screw you, Sarkzy! You ruined enough! But yeah, so we'll catch up in Discord, but I appreciate y'all stopping by, ruining most of my races, but not the last one. Vanna, good job. But again, I will say this, if you want to see me continue to create Nintendo content, I need your help with getting the Nintendo content out there. It's not going to take away from my own content that I publish. Like, I will still be trying to go through the stuff and publishing my own versions of these things, but if you got a clip, share it, you know the deal. You gotta do it. You got to, because I need you to do your own research. Go to the game categories on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. You might have to go on TikTok desktop and look and see that no one is watching the Nintendo games unless it is a very special situation. And I finally understand this, and either y'all can help us grow the Nintendo audience when it comes to live streaming outside of new game releases, or you can, you know, or I'm just gonna start pivoting. I'm gonna start pivoting because I want to be able to do this full time someday. I need to get a wider audience, and if my niche is too niche, then I will always have to have a day job. So, all right, love you all. Thank you so much. I will possibly see you later. Okay, because that's when we normally stream. Take care. Bye bye.